Whoa, hold on to your hats, glowliners, because the news cycle is absolutely wild right now. We've got a shocking assassination that sent shockwaves through the nation, sparking intense debate and bringing educators into the spotlight. We're talking about the fallout from the tragic assassination of Charlie Kirk and how reactions from both sides of the aisle are putting teachers under unprecedented scrutiny. Stay tuned, this is going to be intense. And the controversy doesn't stop there. The nation is deeply divided over the death of Charlie Kirk, with reactions ranging from mourning to outright celebration. We'll break down the starkly different perspectives and explore why this event is hitting such a nerve across America. You won't believe the headlines. But it's not just about the immediate aftermath. We're also taking a hard look at the profound and far-reaching impact Charlie Kirk had on young America. From his conservative activism to his faith, we'll explore how he inspired a generation and what his legacy truly means. This is a deep dive you won't want to miss. And finally, we're uncovering the surprising influence of Charlie Kirk, revealing how he connected with figures across the political spectrum and left a mark on civil discourse. Get ready for a comprehensive look at a life that's sparking conversations everywhere. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay in the loop. Celebratory, dismissive reactions to Charlie Kirk's death putting educators under scrutiny. In the wake of Charlie Kirk's assassination, a firestorm erupted as educators faced scrutiny for their reactions, with some online comments appearing to celebrate his death. This has ignited a national debate about political bias within American classrooms. House Education and Workforce Chairman Tim Walberg emphasized the importance of teaching students how to think rather than what to think, expressing concern over indoctrination. Senate Health Education, Labor and Pensions Committee Chairman Bill Cassidy warned against cruelty in response to tragedy, stating it only further divides the nation. Across Massachusetts, Florida, South Carolina, and Pennsylvania, teachers were investigated or lost their jobs for online posts that were deemed insensitive or celebratory of Kirk's death, highlighting a growing tension between educators' personal views and professional conduct. Audience impact. The incident has sparked widespread public discussion on social media and in news outlets, with many parents and officials calling for accountability, while others defend educators' freedom of speech. Analysts are debating the role of social media in amplifying these reactions and the potential impact on school environments. Don't go anywhere, because the story behind these reactions is even more complex than you think. Next, we'll explore the sharp divide over Charlie Kirk's legacy and why some are refusing to mourn. Why I'm not mourning Charlie Kirk. The assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk has revealed a deep societal chasm, with starkly contrasting reactions dominating public discourse. While many expressed grief, others, particularly on the left, have articulated a refusal to mourn, citing Kirk's history of promoting divisive rhetoric and what they perceive as hateful viewpoints. The author argues that demanding empathy for Kirk, who they claim consistently lacked it for marginalized groups and victims, is unreasonable. They point to his controversial statements on issues like COVID-19, LGBTQ+ rights, and political opponents, suggesting his death, while a tragedy of gun violence, does not obligate those he allegedly targeted to express sorrow. The piece also criticizes the disproportionate attention and honor given to Kirk by certain political figures compared to other victims of violence, framing it as a symptom of extreme political polarization. Audience impact. This perspective has resonated with many who feel alienated by Kirk's rhetoric, sparking online debates about who deserves public mourning and the role of political figures in national tragedies. Conversely, it has drawn criticism from those who believe all lives should be mourned, regardless of political affiliation. But is this divide simply about politics or something deeper? Next, we delve into the ethical tightrope of reacting to a political opponent's death. TheHumanist.com, horrified by the murder of a political opponent. This piece expresses profound horror not at the specific victim, Charlie Kirk, but at the societal implications of his assassination. The author emphasizes that when a political opponent can be silenced by violence, it signifies a dangerous breakdown of civil discourse where opinions no longer matter, only the threat of physical harm. They condemn the celebration of Kirk's death, arguing it mirrors the very dehumanization they opposed in his own rhetoric, making celebrants hypocritical and no better than the target. The author highlights the pain inflicted on Kirk's family, stressing that he was more than a political figure to them. The core argument is that such violence and the subsequent divisive reactions underscore a society increasingly driven by political camps rather than shared humanity. The piece serves as a stark warning that the line between words and violence has collapsed, and that disagreement should never justify death, regardless of the individual involved. Audience impact. The article has prompted discussions about the ethical responsibilities of individuals and society in the face of political violence, urging a return to fundamental human values over partisan divides. It encourages empathy and a unified stance against violence, irrespective of political ideology. So, what does this all mean for the future of dialogue? Next, we explore the lasting influence of Charlie Kirk on a new generation. Charlie Kirk's impact on young America. Charlie Kirk is remembered as a significant force who profoundly impacted young Americans, particularly within conservative and Christian circles. His ability to articulate economic and social challenges facing youth, coupled with his strong Christian witness, made him a relatable role model. The author notes Kirk's unique position as a Protestant voice within the conservative movement, engaging in public dialogues with diverse figures and actively discussing Christian principles. His role as a successful businessman, husband, and father who integrated his faith into public life filled a void for many young men seeking guidance. Figures across the political spectrum, including Donald Trump and Gavin Newsom, have acknowledged his influence on their sons. Kirk was also recognized for his efforts in combating anti-Semitism and his robust defense of Christian foundations in American history. His death is seen by many as a martyrdom for civil discourse and conservative principles, with his legacy expected to endure through his extensive body of work and the many young people he inspired. Audience impact. This perspective highlights the positive impact Kirk had on his followers, emphasizing his role in promoting faith, conservative values, and civil discourse. It has led to renewed interest in his work and a call for others to follow his example in prioritizing faith and family. His influence was undeniable, but what's next for the movements he championed? We'll wrap it all up with a quick recap of today's explosive stories. And that's a wrap on today's news. We covered the intense fallout from Charlie Kirk's assassination, the divided reactions sparking debate about educators, and the deep national rift his death has exposed. We also explored Charlie Kirk's significant impact on young America and his influence across the political spectrum. What are your thoughts on these stories? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Glowline for more breaking news, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected.